It might have taken about a year, but it looks like Sony is finally giving some gamers exactly what they've been asking for, and that is a blessing. I think a lot of people are going to be very excited about this news. This is something that I think, I think honestly, I'm not sure how many people could actually utilize it, but given the fact that almost every Xbox fanboy acts like they have something capable of taking advantage of this, it makes you just kind of go, oh, okay, well, this will even things out. Now, is this actually something that people have or will be able to use? Well, you know what? That's a little bit of a different story. I think that's going to be a story we won't know for a little bit, but it is very interesting to say the least. And again, I think this is really cool. Like, those of us like me, I could take full advantage of it, but I just think that it's so funny that a lot of the Xbox fanboys kind of go out there and go, you know what, it's crazy, it's kind of crazy that basically so many of them just believe that they have, all of them have this type of thing or whatever, and they really don't. But I do want to get into it. What's up, everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews. Back with another video. So thank you guys very much for checking it out. I appreciate it. I just asked for a simple like. That's basically it. Right now, I'm kind of enjoying. I finishing up Kena and started Alan Wake. So yeah, very exciting stuff for me. And as far as you guys are concerned, we are basically working on a lot of different things. We're working on rebuilding, rebranding, all that kind of good stuff. So thank you guys very much. You guys are fantastic. So with that being said, I want to get into this. So it does look like, in fact, that VRR support is coming to the PlayStation 5 and it's going to be rolling out soon. Finally, variable refresh rate support on the PlayStation 5. You've probably been waiting patiently for PlayStation 5 VRR support. Sony may have given us a subtle hint that the highly requested feature could be on its way to PlayStation 5 users soon, as spotted by HDTV test. The company has been rolling out a new firmware update in China that enables variable refresh rates, or VRR, support at an automatic low latency mode to its 2020 Bravia X900H TVs, a PlayStation 5 ready TV that already supports 4K at 120 Hertz. Simply amazing. Now, we've seen Sony add over-the-air updates to older displays before, as Bravia XH90 also saw HDMI 2.0 ports updated to 2.1, which include both VRR and ALLM support that actually help provide smoother and more responsive gameplay. It makes sense then that the more Sony displays that support VRR, the more likely it is for Sony to actually prioritize adding the feature to the PlayStation 5, which was promised a while ago, and it looks like we're going to be able to get that ASAP. Now, basically, according to the commenters, though, enabling VRR on a Bravia X900H does come with some compromises. Local dimming and extended dynamic range are both disabled when VRR is used, which hasn't gone down the well with a number of PS5 owners as well, as the TV owners. It's weird that you would have to make that kind of compromise. Now, the PlayStation 5 recently received a significant new system update that let users expand the PlayStation 5's external storage and added a number of quality of life improvements in the process. Now, Sony tends to actually roll out any new feature updates to beta users first, so we shouldn't expect any sort of stealth drop of VRR support if it is indeed on the way, which it does look like it is absolutely coming soon. So Xbox users, enjoy those last little few weeks or whatever it is where you're the only ones with VRR support and you can act like it was this big deal, or it was as a big a deal as lack of games on Xbox. So VRR support is a strange omission from the PlayStation 5 feature set, particularly as the technology has been available on Xbox consoles since April of 2018. Variable refresh rate helps eliminate screen tearing and masks any minor frame rate drops to provide a smoother experience when gaming. Auto low latency mode would also be welcome, which lets a game console send a signal to a user's display so it automatically switches to lowest latency settings such as game mode. While most gamers will be aware of the best picture mode to use, we've seen countless gamers pick picture modes like cinema or movie, which often introduce a high level of input lag. You don't want to do that. You don't want to mess with the input lag and stuff like that, because that makes your experience generally much worse. And as gamers, we definitely want to see a good experience. Another feature that's actually that people are talking about that might come soon is native 1440p support. Currently, when connected to a 1440p display, the PS5 can only output at 1080p. Again, this is at odds with the Xbox Series X, which supports the display resolution, with 1440p being a common resolution of choice among PC gamers. Hopefully, Sony will make the most of these displays soon. Now, personally, it's not an issue for me because my display is 4K, and it's not really an issue. There's no such thing as a 1440p TV, but it is interesting that Sony hasn't done a really good job of updating it and getting that out there for users and things. So yeah, hopefully we get to see a bit of a deal there before too long where that gets updated, and I hope that that's something that we see soon, because it would make a lot of sense for Sony to go out there and update what they're doing and make the PS5. Listen, these things are going to be around for a while. I know a lot of people think we're going to get refreshes, and we'll probably get slims and stuff like that, but at the same time I feel like we're probably in this for the long haul, given the fact that we can't even get basic type of situation here where we're going to see these things on the store shelves anytime soon. It might even be in a 2023 before that's a reality. So given that aspect, and we saw a refresh and a slim from PlayStation 3 years in, and we saw one from Xbox 4 years in, it makes it seem less and less likely that we're going to actually see something like that actually come about. But I think Sony going out there and updating what they're doing is fantastic. I love seeing the constant updates and stuff like that, because it's important to listen to your fans. There's not even any way around it. The fact that these things will continue to kind of evolve as time goes along, and both consoles are offering some very interesting things in terms of updates and stuff like that. So it really just comes down to what we're going to be able to get, and the time constraints and stuff like that. So hopefully all the stuff comes out. I mean, we're almost a year into this console generation already. Can you believe it? Honestly, it's crazy to think how fast that year goes by or whatever, and I just think that it's just one of the things that time stands still for no person, and I think that that's the case here. But with that being said, are you guys have a support to have a VR support display? I certainly do. I think that it's cool. I've seen the advantages of it. I just think that maybe some of this stuff is maybe particularly not as good as what some people kind of make it out to be. I don't know. Like, I haven't noticed any kind of issues or frame rate issues or anything like that on the PlayStation 5 with games that I played, but it certainly wouldn't hurt, I'm sure, for the people that actually do have displays that are actually capable of doing that, which from what I understand isn't a whole hell of a lot of displays. But I'm sure that's going to continue to grow with time and things like that, so we'll continue to see different things along that nature. So with that being said, I would really appreciate it if you guys would leave a like if you enjoy what's going on and what you see, and if you don't, well, you can feel free to possibly leave me a message on a form that I use, and let me know what you'd like to see in the future, because I'm always trying to update and keep things going, and listening to as many critiques as I can. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, and make sure you check out the link down below for all the details on today's video. Thanks for watching. Crapgamer out.